All right, welcome back to Two Stupid Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Vinny,
I'm Dylan.
and we got a fun one. We're going to talk about how to make money with meme stocks. It's all in the news these days with AMC, GME, BlackBerry. Everyone's
Yeah,
back.
I know. I don't know why BlackBerry is one. That doesn't make any sense to me. But AMC, GME, BBY is another one. The scary part of these is you have no idea what's going to happen, so you don't want to lose a ton of money. So the most important part is on the entry, and I've kind of figured out how you get in on the entry correctly, and then you just let the money ride, and you don't have to not sleep, because buying on the way up is terrifying.
Yeah.
No one knows what's going to happen. AMC did 2 share offerings in a week.
Yeah, exactly.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. And then I'll talk about something interesting on how to exit. And Dylan actually back tested a strategy he said for 5 months, and it was 100% accurate. So we'll see. It'll be interesting.
Pretty happy about it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, 2 steps. Monitor the chatter, and it's all about the volume signals on the daily charts. That is the actual strategy aspect. Vinny's going to go into the monitor the chatter.
Yeah. So actually watch Wall Street Bets. I actually greatly enjoy going on that forum. It's pretty entertaining. Everything from people talking about their wives, boyfriends to like the 18% personal loan that they took out just to put on on Gamestop. I mean, there's a lot of millionaires being minted over there, and a lot of people losing everything they've ever earned. So
yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah, it absolutely. Entertainment value is fantastic, though. Okay, but there are people that have gone and built little screening bots, and they'll actually show you basically how many mentions a certain stock or ticker symbol is getting on Wall Street Bets over a period of time, and you can it's a good thing to keep an eye on so you have an idea of what's trending within Wall Street Bets. But if you Google it, you'll be able to find little charts of mentions per week of different ticker symbols on Wall Street Bets. That's one of the things I would kind of keep an eye out for. So this is Dylan's strategy.
Yeah. So full disclosure, I've never actually tried this. I was just looking at the charts because I'm a huge chart guy, and I've always wondered man, how do you try to enter in before all the nonsense happens? Because I can't enter in on the way up. It's too scary. I feel like I'm gambling. I don't like to gamble. I like to trade. It's a big difference. Mm-hmm. So let's do GameStop first. So we're going to go to my chart, but first it's October 31st, average volume of 4 million, then put up a massive 38 million. That's just the numbers I remember. And then we'll do January 13th. Same thing. Way more than 3 times the volume. The key here is you're looking for a volume signal of 3 times the average. Okay, so you're looking for a volume anomaly, if you will. All right, let's do go to the chart for me. So this is GME. This is the nonsense. Okay, now this is so small because this is so ridiculous. So we actually have to zoom in on this chart here, but you can clearly see a volume anomaly here and all the way back here. This one works as well, but let's just zoom in on this. So all the strategy is when you see the volume anomaly, you just enter in at market open or pre-market the next day, and your stop loss is the prior day's low. So what would happen on all of these days? Let me zoom out real quick and just go forward. This works for all of these. You're looking for 3 times the volume, correct? So this is the volume, the prior day's low. This is the volume, the prior day's low. So you enter this one, and then, double prior day. I should have cleared that up. 2 days before low, my bad. And then you go all the way, and you're just on a constant uptrend the whole time. This would not be an entry, because if you look at the volume, 30 million, the average is 15 million. It's not quite an anomaly that we're looking for. Now, let's say you missed all of this nonsense, right? So let's zoom in. This is clearly a volume anomaly here. 144 million shares sold, and the average is around 50 million. Okay, so that's this is 19 million.
Oh, okay.
Let me get rid of the RSI here. There we go. Now the volume's on the side. All right. So once again, you have the day here. You could enter. Ooh, that's really close. Volume anomaly. Enter the next day. Your low would be down here. You would not have gotten stopped out. And boom, you would have gone to a gross amount of money. We're all the way at 580. This presented itself again after those examples, and right here, right? Close, stop loss. Once again, would have got an easy 2-to-1. This is not an example because the average is 22 million and the full was 50. So that's not 3-to-1 volume. So do you get it, Vinny?
Yeah, I completely get what you're trying to say here. That's awesome.
Volume anomaly. All right. Now let's look at AMC. I only tested these two. But so AMC, we're looking on January 15th and May 13th. Yes, January 15th, May 13th. Oh, here we go. So once again, I have to zoom in because these stocks are so stupid. So this is a 3-to-1. You could have done here. This would also work. But once again, it never goes below this level after these giant volume pushes, and then you just have this skyrocket. There's another example later on. This would have qualified, and you would have actually went up again. Boom. Never get to your stop loss. After these volumes taken, you make sure you take profits because eventually they come down. But here's the big one, okay? Like, what is this nonsense? 300 million shares sold, and the average is 70 million, way more than 3-to-1.
Mm-hmm.
Your entries on the next day, stop loss the previous day. Let me just make this easier. Entries here, stop loss here. You never even remotely come down here again, and you just let Wall Street bets take you to the moon. That's all this is. And then you let the CEO ruin your life. But it's just volume anomalies. You're looking for something absolutely crazy, ridiculous amount of volume. You can enter next day pre-market open with a stop loss at the prior day's open or close. Low. And then you just kind of ride it out and you just take profits on your way up. And that is it.
Yeah, you know what was really interesting too is that I watched a live stream by Dumb Money this week, and they were talking about as a Chris Camillo kind of got in on this trade, and he was saying his exit strategy was that since AMC, like the big social media kind of central point for them is Trey's Trades over here on YouTube, and he was watching the live stream kind of volume basically to see when the number of views started to taper off, and that was like what triggered his exit point.
So that would be a great exit strategy. Mine right now sucks. I just figured this out. The entry is awesome. I think we can all agree. You look for the volume anomaly 3-to-1, and it has worked every single time for the last 5 months for both of these stocks. I didn't test any more because these are the two big ones. I'm sure it probably works for BBBY as well. What's absolutely wild is that entry has worked every time, but the exit strategy, I was just going to take money on the way up. So that's a better exit strategy because exactly. No one knows where it ends.
Yeah, true, exactly. Yeah, that's the hard part is you really make your money when you sell. You don't want to end up like being a bag holder. That's the other thing you see on Wall Street Bets, a lot of bag holders from the previous spikes.
And that's the thing with bag holding. That means that you also bought like way at the top. This way, you're buying at the low. So don't risk a crazy amount of money. Not every trade has to be $1 million maker, right? Yeah. Let's say that it failed one time, and you just do $100 risk. All of these would have yielded almost 5-to-1. It's $500 for doing little to no work. Just watch the volume charts. It has presented itself 3 times in the last 4 months for each of them. So.
Yeah, there's this crazy YOLO mentality, and it's like, Dylan and I are totally okay with doing like high risk trades, but you have to do it like with a small portion of your portfolio, not like everything you have available to you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. I would never do that on Fubo.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one.
Later.